On November 20th, Arshdeep Singh, a 22-year-old man from Brampton, was arrested in London, Ontario, and charged with multiple counts of sexual assault and criminal code offenses. This included sexual assault with a weapon, sexual assault by strangulation, robbery, 3 counts of kidnapping, and 2 counts of utter threats. And to answer the second part of your question, how the arrest was made, I have to say it was made based out of support from our community in response to the public safety advisory that we did, but also the dedication and the commitment, as you heard from the chair and I reiterated, of the investigative team that you see behind us. They demonstrated the gold standard in investigations, and we're committed to finding the person responsible and for preventing them from harming other people in our community.
Nama Weingarten, CBC News. At this point, do you believe there could be more victims?
Absolutely. Based on our investigation, the way that the accused was operating, we definitely believe there are other victims, and we're concerned that they haven't come forward yet, which, I would like to thank all of our partners from the media in providing us this platform. That's one of the things that we're hoping from this press conference. Very clear what his modus operandi was. He would approach South Asian females in their early 20s and offer rideshare services. So absolutely, we do believe there are other victims, and this investigation is ongoing and will continue.
Hello, officer. This is Jaspreet from Omni News. So I have a clarification question. So that suspect is associated with any rideshare companies like Uber or Lyft, or he's just voluntarily offering the rides?
He was not associated with any rideshare operators. It was just part of his approach and how he was operating.
Good morning, Courtney Heels with CB24. You mentioned the suspect is from London. Are you able to share any more details on that? Is the belief the suspect would drive here from London to sexually assault these victims, or was he hiding in that area?
He was arrested in London from Brampton, and as I understand it, an international student.
I also wanted to follow up on the strangulation charge. Forgive me, I didn't get all of the wording on that, but is your belief the suspect strangled one of the victims as part of the sexual assault then?
So the strangulation charge is accompanied by strangulation. It's fairly straightforward, and this is one of the reasons why, from the first incident, this team behind me was pulled together and really worked around the clock. These were incredibly violent, reprehensible acts perpetrated against our community, and the charges, they're shocking, but they are representative of what happened.
Courtney, if I could, I wanted to follow up on that because it's very disturbing, the information that we get at the police service. But the fact of the matter is that every day a woman is strangled in Peel. Every day, almost always an intimate partner. And on the week where we acknowledge that, I want to double back and thank the women that had the courage in this instance to come forward. And we need women to keep coming forward and letting us, we know these incidents are happening. We are here, these people are here to protect you. So again, I'm so grateful to the media for giving us this platform to speak to that. We are aware of what's going on. We will do something about it, and we commend the women that are coming forward to help us do something about it. Thank you very much for that question.
Hi, Jérémy Bergeron from Radio-Canada. So you spoke a bit about the fact that the guy that was arrested could speak Punjabi and English. Was he targeting some people of a specific community?
He was targeting young South Asian females in their early 20s.
Hi. You mentioned that he was an international student and was arrested in London. Did he go to school in London, or did he go to school in this area?
In terms of, I'll maybe pass it over to the investigative team, but I can tell you he did not go to school in London. He was there visiting associates of his. And again, the investigation led them to London, where they were able to identify a location for him and ultimately arrest him. But I don't know if the investigative team would like to speak about maybe Superintendent David Kennedy about his schooling.
Thank you, Deputy, and good morning. I appreciate the question. The investigation did, as way of a background, allow us to ascertain that the accused, Mr. Singh, was here as an international student. We are still unpacking whether or not Mr. Singh went to school, and if so, where he did, but we don't have any information right now that would suggest he went to school in London.